Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the running back's got it again. The Knights pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Knights with 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, UCF.
But all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here comes the punter onto the field. It's a foot race. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Excellent field position here for the offense. They're going to run it here. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. They're Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw, trying to extend the play. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Hand off to the single back.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, and he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
The Knights will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Went after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a shot here. And is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to put it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Tackle, but first down. A new set of downs after that completion. The back's got it. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And third and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Now it's second down here. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Oh, my gosh. gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's a gamble here. Offense going for it in 4th down inside their own 40. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Auburn. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice Nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense success the formation. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
Hand off to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The sure hands. It's Richardson. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Knights hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's picked for a third time tonight. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that run on the previous play.
3:25.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
2-9
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The Knights come to the line and run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Touchdown Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. The Knights will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Cannot escape, and down he goes. That sack sets up a 3rd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got it. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. The Knights are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Knights.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Running through the tackle.
But this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. And now the handoff. Game moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, a lot of times you'll see a strong safety up close to the box trying to defend the run, but this time he's able to sneak in there and come up with a quarterback sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. CF offense back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's back to throw again on second down. This pass is caught. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Grab down the middle. It's Fox. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Boy, the offense catches a break with that ball going out of bounds. They retain possession and still have a chance to come away with points inside the red zone.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Rhodes. And he scores. Touchdown, UCF. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.